Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're not playing anything. I'm so used to saying we're back playing something, but we're not playing anything. We're literally just on YouTube. Just reacting to videos and stuff. Let me know if you guys think the audio's kind of low. I kind of messed up some settings. So, yeah, bear with me. And, yeah, that's not good. Microphone up. Alright. So, Nero Cinema just uploaded a video that I want to watch it with you guys. Nero Cinema. So yeah, he just uploaded a video. I kind of wanted to react with you guys. First leaked images of Modern Warfare 3 by Sledgehammer Games, new info. So I want to see what type of. It was actually 13 hours ago, but I want to know what exactly it's about. If we get clickbaited, we get clickbaited. Let's see what let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today we have some very interesting news regarding Modern Warfare 3. Not the original game that came out years and years ago, but rather the new Call of Duty title, which is rumored to be coming out later on this year, developed by Sledgehammer Games. It's going to be a
Modern Warfare 3 2023.
Direct sequel to Modern Warfare 2, the game that we're currently playing.
I just imagine Blame Truth saying 33333.
And it's going to reportedly have a lot of carryover assets from the original Modern Warfare 2 as well as the Modern Warfare 2 that is currently out. Reportedly today, images of the map's terminal as well as Scrapyard, which were in the original Modern Warfare 2, have surfaced, and they're apparently from Modern Warfare 3. These are apparently leaked images of Terminal and Scrapyard from the next Call of Duty title. Now, obviously, I cannot post images of either of these maps in this video. Activision would throw a fit and take the video down, but I can link you to them. I'll put a link to that down there in the description. Be sure to check them out before eventually the images get taken off the internet entirely. But it's really hard to get something off the internet completely. So many people have these saved.
Where are the leaks at? First images of World 2 leaked. Where's the leak? Review of Vanguard. Armor 2. Stick connect. Oh, here. Wow, I'm an idiot. They're like right fucking there. There we go. Those are the leaked images? Really? Alright.
The images look pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie, the maps themselves do look pretty faithful. I'm actually showing you some cinematics I recorded earlier of the original Terminal and the original Scrapyard, but the leaked images do look pretty good. And that's the thing about nowadays, though. It's so hard to tell what's actually real and what is not, because modders are so good at what they do. They can make maps that look just as good or even better than what the actual map creators and the map artists do over at Infinity Ward and Treyarch. So take everything with a grain of salt, but we did learn a bunch of information about Modern Warfare 3 previously, which would line up with the fact that Terminal and Scrapyard are going to be returning. The biggest thing...
Now, guys, I haven't played Call of Duty in a while. Quite a while.
And a lot of people forget about this, was the leaks and rumors that came out a while ago suggesting that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, now we're talking about the original Modern Warfare 2 back in 2009, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered never had a multiplayer component because they originally planned for it to be its own standalone release, but then for some reason they never released that game, and then the leaks and rumors started coming out suggesting that a lot of the content that would have been in Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is instead going to be in Modern Warfare 3. Now, mind you, that's Modern Warfare 3 with 3 eyes. I mean, the naming in the COD series is...
We're getting Modern Warfare 3, I.
So freaking bad, man. I mean, how can you release Modern Warfare Remastered like 3 years before Modern Warfare? Doesn't make any sense. It's just a terrible naming. It really is. But apparently this upcoming game, which is going to be made by Sledgehammer with help from virtually every other studio, it's going to be a direct sequel to...
they should have called Modern Warfare 2019 Modern Warfare 1. Like just put the Roman, like just put 1, and then this would have been 2 and then 3.
Modern Warfare 2, the current one that is. And in there, we're going to see a continuation of the campaign story, which if they already have their ducks in a row, then I imagine the story is going to pick up based on where the raids, the spec op raids are going to end. Because if you guys don't know, like here in Modern Warfare 2, if you completed the campaign and then you start playing the raids, like the...
That reminds me, guys, I did not complete the campaign on Modern Warfare 2. I I I I I ended up stopping on that one mission where you're basically with Ghost and you're in the city and you are trying to scavenge around, search for stuff. I got really freaking bored. I got so bored too. I was like, you know what, man, screw this campaign. I'm done with this, and I just stopped playing it. I don't even have I have no intentions of returning to that campaign and finishing it off. I think that's where my streak ends. Usually I'd go like every single year and complete the campaign. And maybe I still have time. I mean, I still have a couple months left, but I'm honestly just don't have any interest in returning to the campaign and finishing it off. I think I'm like 4 missions away from that mission on completing the campaign or the story or whatever. Because I'd really want that 100 gamer score achievement. I think I forgot how much gamer score you get, but I just don't think it's worth it. It's so boring. It's so boring, dude.
The raids pick up from the end of the campaign, basically, right? So I imagine Modern Warfare 3's campaign would pick up from the end of the raids. It seems logical, but then again, when it comes to Call of Duty developers, logic is not necessarily their forte, so I really can't tell you exactly what it's going to be. But it's going to have a full-fledged campaign. It's going to be a sequel to Modern Warfare 2. It's going to have multiplayer, which apparently is going to have a lot of carryover assets, not only from the original Modern Warfare 2, but the more recent Modern Warfare 2. And then on top of that, they're going to be introducing zombies. Yet again, although zombies reportedly is going to be the return of Outbreak. It's going to be Outbreak 2.0. If you played the Outbreak mode back in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, then you're going to be aware of what it is. But basically, it's like open world zombies to an extent with like different objectives and things like that. It was actually an interesting premise, and I hope that they actually expand upon it quite a bit, because obviously round-based zombies is what fans want the most. But if this game is going to be a one-year title, and then in COD 2024, Treyarch is going to hopefully release their game with proper zombies, then I think fans can wait one more year, assuming the Outbreak 2.0 is going to be good. So we have these images here. It does line up with the...
Why, dude? I mean, I didn't mind Outbreak, but it gets really boring just running from like point A to point B to point C to point D to point E, point F. It gets so boring, dude. I just want a round base, nothing extreme. I mean, it could probably be like a second mode for zombies or whatnot, but why? Like, all right, let's be honest here. Did you guys really like Outbreak? Have you gone back and played it? Have you been playing it as recently in the past 6 months? I know I haven't. Have YouTubers been going back and playing it? I don't think so. Heck, people still play Black Ops 3 zombies. People still be playing Black Ops 4 zombies. People still playing Infinite Warfare zombies every once in a while. Like, but who's playing Black Ops Cold War zombies? Heck, who's playing Vanguard zombies right now? Like, come on, man. Whatever.
Leak some rumors that we had previously, and so because of that, I'm going to choose to personally believe that these leaks are real, but as always, they are leaks, so therefore take everything with a pinch of salt. You never know exactly what is true on the internet anymore. But yeah, I mean, COD 2023, I've always said, people always come to my streams and stuff, and they'll be like, do you think the game's gonna be good? Like, are you hyped for Modern Warfare 3? And the thing I always tell people is I'm cautiously optimistic, like I am going into...
I'm cautiously optimistic. I always think about Doug Spencer Martin saying that I'm cautiously optimistic this year. I'm cautiously optimistic this year.
Every COD, because if you go into the game thinking you're gonna hate it, you're gonna hate it. Like, regardless if the game is actually...
Dude, like the past like couple years, I've just like all these games, man. Just Black Ops 4 was like goated for its time. Like, if you ignore everything else before it, Black Ops 4 was the last time you could prestige You could play zombies. Yeah, it was a lot of recycled content, and the Black Ops 4 pass was really frustrating for many players. Unfortunately, you had to buy the other maps and whatnot, but whatever. Decent maps, decent gameplay. Yeah, the self healing thing, the little freaking thing, that was annoying. Don't get me wrong, though. It was like what 150 health. Yeah, that was really annoying. But come on, man, come on. Modern Warfare 3 is going to be the exact same it is as with. It's just going to be the exact same thing, man. Same crap with Modern Warfare 2, 2022, the Electric Boogaloo. The Electric Boogaloo. I was thinking about Squidward dancing when I the Electric Boogaloo.
Good, you're gonna hate it. Or if you go into the game thinking it's gonna be the best thing ever, you're gonna be let down because there's no way the game is ever gonna be the best thing ever, right? So you go into it cautiously optimistic and you hope that things are just going to work out. That's kind of what I'm doing with Modern Warfare 3. Right now, I feel as though it's the most unprecedented COD in terms of what I think we can actually expect from it. Like, usually when a COD comes out, we have an idea of what to expect, but Sledgehammer Games, they've been all over the place, man. I mean, COD World War II came out. A lot of people didn't like it at launch. It got a lot better with a massive update. They really supported the game and listened to the community. And then Vanguard came out, and the game was also pretty bad, but they never really made it that much better. But they did work with the community quite a bit, so that's good, I suppose. But at the same time, they've not worked on a non-World War II themed game in a very long time. They did help Infinity Ward ship the original Modern Warfare 3 back in the day. So it's not like they've never worked on a modern title before. It just, I don't know what to expect from Sledgehammer.
They were there, but they were just like the backup of the backup of the backup. They were just there to put their name on the box. Sledgehammer Games, let's go.
And if they're going to be carrying over a lot of different things from the original Modern Warfare 2 and the recent Modern Warfare 2 into one game, then I'm not sure what to really expect from that. And we're gonna have to wait and see how it's gonna play out, because leaks and rumors have suggested once again that there's gonna be a full beta and like a pre-launch event and like all sorts of different stuff like that happening with the game.
So excited.
So we're gonna have to wait and see. Right now, we've not really heard anything official from Activision. I think all they've actually said is that, yeah, we're putting out a COD this year. It's gonna be a full premium title. I'm pretty sure that's all they said. Everything else is coming from industry insiders and leaks and rumors and things like that. So we're gonna have to wait and see how things are gonna play out. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all for this video here today. Just wanted to cover the news. I hope you enjoyed it. So leave.
Take my $60, $70 now. Actually, I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. YouTubers have spent time in jail. I can see the whole list from here already. There's no need to watch that. The search for Minecraft's most legendary wallpaper.
There have been many Minecraft wallpapers that have been created. One of a creeper behind a shattered Windows XP background, a Minecraft world, Steve pushing a skeleton into a ravine, and much more. However, there is one wallpaper that stands out. This wallpaper has had many recreations by players, has been used for Minecraft news articles and YouTube thumbnails, has been seen millions of times, and is one of the first wallpapers that pops up when you search for Minecraft wallpapers. But who created it? This is the story of Minecraft's most iconic wallpaper. But before we begin, a word from our sponsor. Opera GX is a special version of the Opera browser, built specifically for gamers. When you want to keep many tabs open, but don't want your browser to hurt your gaming performance, you can use the GX control panel to limit the CPU or RAM you are willing to let your browser use. Now you can check recipes, builds, and enchantment guides while playing Minecraft at the same time. Chat and browse at the same time with Discord, Twitch, and Instagram right into the sidebar. This feature allows you to keep all your social media in your browser. GX Player lets you keep your favorite streaming services in one place and play music directly from the sidebar in Opera GX. In one click, remove those old junk files and boost your browser's performance with GX Cleaner. Opera GX is also on mobile and can be connected to the desktop version. So what are you waiting for? Download Opera GX with the link in the description.
Download Opera GX. Let's go. Today's sponsor is myself.
So how do we start? Well, first, I tried Google reverse imaging the wallpaper. Alright, so as you can see, if we search up Minecraft wallpapers, it is one of the first images that pop up. So what we're going to do is, we're going to go here, we're going to...
Dude, that's literally the... What the fuck? That's literally the exact copy and paste. It's like almost the exact same pictures we got. Wait, did I get that one? No, I didn't. I guess using a different browser, but it's kind of different.
Download this, and then we drag this into here. So as you can see, multiple news articles are using this, as well as Minecraft thumbnails, stuff like that. But who made this? That's the question. Possible related search, cool Minecraft. So I think what we should do is go into tools, and considering that this is like an old image, I think we should start around like 2012 or 2014. Well, let's just try 2012. Hopefully we can find something in this time frame. Why is Minecraft single player so creepy? And I'm hearing footsteps while playing alone. What the heck is happening here? Possible related search, Minecraft alone. Huh? Okay,
Minecraft
maybe we
alone.
should change it a little bit. Let's get out of here. Let's try 2013. Alright, so Steve sitting in the field. I wonder if we just search up Steve sitting in the field. Steve in the field. Minecraft. Who made it? Create my... Oh, here we go. Who created the legendary Steve sitting wallpaper? So this has 32,000 likes. I remember reading a Twitter thread a while ago where someone had the exact same question, so here you go. So this might be... Okay, so this is the guy. It's called Mining in the Sunset. October 22nd, 2012 by Mungdeal16. Oh, wait, he's right here. Thanks for the shout out. Hi, everyone. I'm glad you're all enjoying my Minecraft Photoshop edit 10 years later. Relevant Twitter thread. Let's see this one. Try recreating the one Minecraft wallpaper we kept seeing around 2012 to 2015 in Smash Bros. So he recreated this. Okay, so yeah, that's the picture. This is amazing. I'm actually the creator of that one Minecraft wallpaper. So this is very, very nice to see. Whoa, it's cool talking to you. Which exact year did you make the wallpaper? I made this in October 2012. It was first uploaded to my DeviantArt on October 22nd, 2012. And then he says, what's your DeviantArt profile? Mungdeal16. I was obsessed with the cartoon Chowder when I made my profile. I also happened to be 16 years old when I made it, but you'll see my normal handle Donkey Inferno listed there as well. The piece is called Mining in the Sunset. Interesting. So yeah, let me make sure that this is oh yeah, Donkey Inferno. So this is actually him. But does he say like how he made it or anything like that? Let me check. Someone said you changed my life and childhood. Thank you. Oh, okay. So Donkey, he said, I never expected this picture to go viral like it did, but I'm so happy to see so many people use and enjoy it. And here's the image that was used for the background provided by the original creator in a DeviantArt comment. Oh, look at that. So this is like the original background for the picture. Someone said, I still remember having this as my wallpaper at the age of 12 or so. This, then the one with Steve hitting a skeleton into a ravine, and the creeper running with kittens on. Yeah, these are like so like popular, like, yet nobody knows who made them. Someone said, how does it feel to have made one of the most iconic Minecraft wallpapers since the game's inception? He said, it's pretty insane actually. I had no clue it was going to be popular at all. My DeviantArt had almost no followers when I posted it and it just went viral somehow. But I love that the world got to see it and love it. I think the image is a Photoshop combination of this image. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so this makes sense. So he would have probably had to like cut out this and then he just inverted it because the original is flipped. So that's how Minecraft's most iconic wallpaper was made. It was created by Donkey Inferno when he was 16 on October 22nd, 2012.
Damn. That makes him 10 years later, 2022, that's 26. He's 27 now.
In Photoshop CS6, he combined two pictures, cutting out Steve sitting behind a diamond ore and flipping the Steve, pasting it into the field, and then using Adobe to add grass surrounding it, and boom. It's really cool to know that Minecraft's most iconic wallpaper, which has been seen by millions of people, was created by a teenager using Photoshop. The wallpaper encompasses the vibe of Minecraft in a way. It's very peaceful and nostalgic, which is why I believe many people like the wallpaper. I'll leave Donkey Inferno's DeviantArt page and socials in the description, and if you want me to make more videos like this on other Minecraft wallpapers, let me know. And as always, stay fast, and see you guys next time.
See you next time. That's interesting. Here we go. Speaking of which, video games are fun, actually.
I've got a bit of a problem. If you're subscribed to this channel, you've probably seen this video before. It's my most popular one. To give you a bit of a TLDW, I made this video to talk about a time where I felt burnt out playing video games in general.
Wait, are these two different YouTubers? Hold on, I'm so confused now. I'm like mind fucked right now. What's going on? How did we get to that video we just watched? What the hell just happened? I'm so... Wow.
I've got a bit of a problem. If you're subscribed to this channel, you've probably seen this video before. It's my most popular one. To give you a bit of a TLDW, I made this video to talk about a time where I felt burnt out playing video games in general, and eventually learned that through branching out and taking chances on games I never would have tried before, I was just burnt out playing the same genres of games over and over again. The video ended on a happy...
That's how I was back then. Like, back in like early 2010s, like I said with Black Ops 1, I really enjoyed that game. I put so much like time in really just any first person shooter. I just found a lot of like I put a lot of time into those games. Eventually as you get older you start kind of like exploring other games, other type of genre, puzzle games, like kid games. I mean just any type of game really, just like weird games you'd play. For example, like when you go for like achievements, you play like some of the most random games you could ever think about. Like if you go through like my player card on Xbox, it's literally like some of the most random games you could ever like think of. Like what are these type of
with
games?
a promise for me to branch out even further with games on my channel. However, not everyone got the right message from the video. If you look at the title and thumbnail and some of my other negative videos, you might get the idea that I'm a pretty negative guy generally. So this video seeks to fix that. Video games are fun, actually, and I think I should take a bit of time to actually show that I have fun playing games by talking about a couple games I've enjoyed recently. Foundationally, the games I enjoyed playing the most before I became burnt out on them were action-adventure FPS games. I loved the big dumb spectacle that came with playing through Halo or Call of Duty or Titanfall 2. Because of that, a great place for me to start was checking out more action-adventure games, just switching to third person. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance seems like something that's right up my alley, all things considered. I was hesitant to touch it at first because I felt like it was a game that needed an incredible amount of time to sink into and understand the mechanics so you can have the most fun with it. What I mean by that is, well, let's take the new God of War for example. This game is incredible, which shouldn't be much of a surprise. Who could have possibly guessed?
No. We have to disagree there. God of War, I like the original trilogy of the God of War back on the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 days, man. This right here, God of War 2018, I know I say 2018 was like one of the best years of my life, but this right here, no, that is not it. That's a freaking babysitting simulator. I'm sorry. If you like that game, all power to you, but that game, dude, is so boring. I can't fathom how boring. I can't explain how boring. Like, words cannot describe how boring that game was for me. It was so I mean, the game looked beautiful, but that's besides the point. Like, the gameplay and everything, it was so boring. Oh my god. Just thinking about it, I'm getting just tired just thinking about it. That's a genuine yawn. Like, I'm not kidding. It's so boring. And then I haven't played God of War Ragnarok or whatever the fuck it's called. I just haven't played that, but just thinking about it, oh my goodness, guys! By the way, Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2. I can't even talk right now. I'm still waiting. Should I wait till I get a PlayStation 5? Because I'm not sure. See, this is the way I feel about it right now. I feel like if I were to get a PlayStation 5 right now as we speak, they'll like release a PlayStation 5, I don't know, Pro or Slim or whatever. Because I already know if I were to buy a PlayStation 5 right now, they'll release like, or they'll announce the PlayStation 5 Slim. You know, I guarantee you that would happen. So that's why I'm waiting until the game releases until October. So we got 4 months left, basically on my birthday month. So just to let you guys know, when the game releases, I'll be playing the shit out of it. I'll be live streaming that game until completion. Just let you guys know. I can't wait. literally the game I'm looking forward to by the end of this year.
What this game also is a big budget AAA PlayStation story experience. It's accessible. The combat, while fun, engaging, and satisfying to a degree, is kind of shallow. The combos you can string together with the axe or the blades are cool and cinematic, but you don't really get rewarded for being cool or cinematic with how you play. This lack of depth shows up in a lot of the loot you find as well. A lot of the armor or little talismans you find have a bunch of different stats that can affect your own wide variety of stats. This screen looks complicated and like it would require a lot of time to get used to, but being honest, you quickly learn in the game that the only
I mean, you learn all this stuff, but it was so boring though.
thing that matters is this number here. As long as the enemy numbers aren't like 3 higher, you're fine. And that carries over to your combat as well. As long as whatever you're doing is killing enemies, you're
like the original God of War games, man, like the OGs, man. They're more like hack. What the hell is that genre called? Like they're more like slasher games, I guess. They're just like, you know, spam one button and it's easy. And here you got combos and a bunch of other garbage. I'm a simple guy, man.
You're doing great. There's no real need to worry about the combos you're throwing out or using specific abilities you spend skill points on. Metal Gear Rising is in this middle place where it took me like a little bit to get into the game and properly enjoy the combat, but once I did, oh my God, this game is big action incarnate, and playing it was such an amazing experience. The feeling of chopping up anything I want into a gorgillion tiny little pieces is incomparable to anything else I've done in a game. Devil May Cry 5 is on the end of this spectrum, where it takes the most amount of time and effort to learn and get used to the mechanics, but when I finally learned it, it's like God himself came down and blessed my controller. This game is addictive because each enemy encounter is a new chance to be told I'm doing smoking sexy style in a game. Unfortunately, it took 3 playthroughs for me to actually finish the game. 3rd time's the charm, and even though I was still hesitant to sink the time into the game needed to learn my combos across 3, technically 4 characters, it was worth it, and I'm so glad I took the chance. Games that excelled through storytelling left me hesitant to explore them because I'm kind of incredibly stupid. The Last of Us left me nearly in tears, even though I unfortunately knew a few big spoilers going in. Getting to connect with Ellie and Joel and going on a journey with these characters, it comes
in my world. The Last of Us Part 2 does not exist. In my universe, I ignore that game. It's like its whole existence. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't believe that game exists. That's like. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I still haven't seen the series on Max or HBO, whatever they call it now. I think it's Max. I still haven't seen the series. I haven't seen one single episode, which is good news. It's not been spoiled for me yet. Eventually, I will see it, but for the meantime, I'm just holding off until whatever happens next. Probably I'll wait till season 2, but I think they're going off with season 2 with like part 2 of the game. I think, I'm not sure. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on it, but I think that's what they're doing with that. And I did play. Unfortunately, I did play The Last of Us Part 2. I did beat the game, and that was like the most boring game I've ever played in my whole life. I think I'd rather play Modern Warfare 2 2022, I'm being honest.
It comes to a point where even though Joel is choosing to objectively do something incredibly selfish in spite of the benefits it might have for humanity as a whole, like, I don't know, perhaps inventing an effective resistance to the cordyceps virus for all of humanity, I still support Joel because I actually care about Ellie. I developed a liking for these characters because of their personalities and interactions.
Because these are quality games, my G. Like, we're talking about early 2010s when developers have actually put their whole heart, soul, tears, and come into like all these projects. Like, people actually cared about making a game. It was actually made for the player. Now they just put a bunch of random garbage into these games where they're just like, what are we talking? Like, what's going on? Like, they just force a lot of dialogue
Interactions throughout the whole game. It's to the point that these characters feel like they could hop out of the screen at any moment and hold a conversation. God of War Ragnarok got me to buy a PS5. I was so excited to know where the story went.
This game made you buy a PlayStation 5? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm buying the PlayStation 5 just to play Marvel Spider-Man 2, but that's literally the only game I'm looking at. That's like literally the only game I'm looking forward to.
Went after playing through the first, 4th game that I just...
These games are freaking awesome. This right here, garbage. Straight up garbage. I'm sorry, this is garbage. If you like the game, you can like the game. We don't have to like the same things, but this game right here is boring. If you guys want to fall asleep to playing a game, this is your game right here. Boring. These games, classics, amazing. Like you'll like these games. Trust me. Just buy them. If you can find copies of them, they're probably expensive as hell, but
Just needed to
they're
know.
fun.
Once again, I'm left nearly crying towards the end, reconciling with Freya, seeing Kratos and Atreus connect with each other, more of Sindri and Brock, and getting to know all the new antagonists introduced throughout the
Oh
game.
yeah, I forgot to mention, I don't actually own the games. My cousin had them, so I played them at his house. Since he had the PlayStation 3 going up, he did have a Xbox 360, I believe. Yeah, he did have an Xbox 360, but it got the red ring of death, so he threw it away. I actually still have my original Xbox 360, which here I'll show you guys, and it still works. It still works. It just has like this drive thing. Basically, when you're in the dashboard, you have to like open it manually. So you have that. It still works perfectly fine. No issues whatsoever. So it's you guys remember this? The little Wi-Fi thing. This thing right here. It still works. It's obviously I don't use it. I don't play 360 games anymore like I used to. So there's that.
Everyone in this game eventually lets go or is forced to let go of something important to them, Kratos especially. My favorite story game, so far at least, has to be God of War 2018 though. Never before this had I been given a plot twist in a game that so incredibly changes the entire
I should give you a dislike right now. But
context
you know
of every single event.
So far you've you've said some some truth, but 2018 God of War, no.
Throughout the story. I mean, the game sucked me in and immersed me in the world almost immediately. Right from the main
Honestly, I'd rather play Skyrim for like the 7th billionth time than play this game.
menu, you're instantly put in the middle between Atreus and Kratos, and the tension between them is palpable. But reaching the end, that tension transforms into a deep bond between father and son, going so far as to make Kratos of all people not only tell a good story, but to even attempt a joke for his son.
You should save. Sure. I'll look for it as soon as you show me how.
Yes, he did say that. That was the story.
I've talked about it a few times on my channel before, but I'm a big fan of top-down simulation strategy games. I've played a lot of SimCity and City Skylines over the years. They're both calming, laid-back games focused on managing a city and its resources. So I was naturally hesitant to take that experience into a setting with actual stakes. Age of Empires 2 is so much more fun than I ever could have imagined, even though I get absolutely pub-stomped every single time I play it. It's the first real-time strategy game I took a chance on, mostly because I thought it ruined the fun and calming aspects I enjoyed from building my cities, but those same aspects turn into the reasons I enjoyed playing this game so much. Unlocking more land to build in on City Skylines as a reward for building up a big population becomes a risky gamble in Age of Empires 2. On one hand, I could come across more resources that I need if my deposits are running out, but on the other hand, I could easily reveal my enemy and thus reveal my location to him as well. Saving up my money to spend on cool parks or buildings or expansion of my city for reasons that are aesthetically satisfying turn into expanding my military might and looking upon my massive army for satisfaction. My experience recontextualized gathering resources in games like City Skylines in a way that makes me excited to experience more of the genre, and also makes me really want a co-op mode for City Skylines. Good God. I know I didn't talk about a lot of games, but I think after hammering the point,
sick. Imagine a co-op mode on City Skylines. That would be interesting.
and you guys get that I was hesitant to try out these new gaming experiences because of a lot of preconceived notions that ended up not mattering. You don't need me to sit here and talk about Tunic or Deep Rock Galactic or the Mirror's Edge games or Guilty Gear Strive, although I might talk about them on their own in the future. Time that needs to be invested in learning, a lack of an attention span, or ruining PvE with PvP aspects, none of it ended up mattering after I actually sat down and played the game. Burnout, especially related to games, is an incredibly complicated topic to tackle. While this video originally began as a way to clear the air for people who might think I have a negative outlook on games after my previous, I'm once again sitting here recommending that if you feel like you're beginning to be bored of video games, branch out. You might have preconceived ideas.
I mean, I've already branched out a long time ago. Man, I've been playing many games for many years now. Over a decade. I have 15 plus years. Heck, I'll even go as far as to say I have 20 years of gaming experience. And I mean, ever since I was like, heck, even then, I've always enjoyed playing different games. I remember when my brother like lent me the controller back on the PlayStation 2. He'd be playing Need for Speed Carbon, and he would be like, "Yo, don't get the cops involved or anything." He would only have me like drive around like a normal, NPC, basically boring. And I remember he had an extra copy of GTA 3, and ever since then, everything else is history. That's how I found out about Grand Theft Auto. That was like my first Grand Theft Auto game, so it has a really close place to my heart. GTA 3 is amazing. It just
Ideas of a genre or a franchise.
even games like random games, just like what was that one game? Like movie tie-in games. I'd play those every once in a while because they're really cheap. No one really likes those. Yeah. Even dead people didn't really like playing
Franchise
those.
that keeps you from actually sitting down and playing even if you do want to. I was the same way with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, thinking that if I picked it up, I'd have to continuously play it until it's done or I'm going to forget everything. And that was kind of true, but it's the year 2023. Recap videos exist. Regardless, my issues surrounding my expectations for a genre ended up not being an issue, and I'm sure yours will turn out the same way. And hey, you know what? You might be right. You don't enjoy RTS games or JRPGs or dungeon crawlers, and that's okay, but you tried.
Every time I think about dungeon crawlers, I think about some like dude just crawling around.
You took a chance on a game, and the more you do that, the more likely you'll be able to find something you find fun.
Dungeon crawler.
Oh yeah, and I also played Elden Ring. That was my favorite game last year.
Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace out. Leave a like. Later.